Well, hello and welcome back to the Shallow Proclamation. My name is Thomas and I'm joined by
Paul.
And we're watching the finale of The Invasion, Part 8. It's been a great story so far. Lots of Tobias Vaughn deliciousness and Cybermen, great Cybermen design. So excited to see where this goes.
It's not felt like an 8-parter, has it, to my mind?
No, and actually the penultimate one can often drag a bit, but the last one was very good, actually.
Yeah, that's true. We're past that now, aren't we? So
I love that joke you came up with last. The Vaughn ultimatum.
Simple stuff like speed, angle of descent, and relative positions of the spaceships.
Can we keep her answer? She's much prettier than a computer.
don't you get away with that line these days?
No, I don't think you would.
So he's kind of turned on the Cybermen now, hasn't he?
Yeah, whether
Turned
he's
against
come
them.
good is another question. But
Well, that's true. Yeah.
that is interesting, isn't it?
Becca, where are you?
Boris Becker. Oh,
Packer, is he about to bite it? Yeah, looks like it.
they're about to send him packing. Oh no. But now he won't say Packer anymore.
Ever again. Or maybe he'll look over his body.
Will there be an emotional, oh, Packer?
Packer.
Oh, please.
Where is the...
It's quite an it's quite an unwieldy weapon, isn't it? That box he's holding. Steps tapping on the stairs. Suspenseful music. Should we just watch a whole episode looking at only the subtitles?
No sound, just subtitles. I can think of places a bit like this behind. There was a factory behind my grandparents' house that was
really?
old and eventually disused and.
What did
now
it
kind of-
make?
I don't know, lots of different things. But eventually knocked down and made into a Lidl. So.
Oh, right. Just to say to viewers, other supermarket chains are available.
Yep.
This episode of the Shallow Proclamation was sponsored by Lidl.
That was great.
Pardon, babe. I like this. Vaughn and the Doctor going round taking out Cybermen. I could watch hours of this. No!
No, he's down.
Vaughn down.
Look, he's hanging over the barrier.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty dark, isn't it? The Doctor jumping like that. Great. Bazooka that Veruca. Bazooka that Ford.
I was just thinking of exactly the same.
In that building! The radio destroy it!
Do 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 do. Boom.
Top of the spaceship! I think they've got her!
Nice.
Bit of model work. Good to see.
That was good.
Always enjoy our model work.
Hello.
Ah, here comes my dolly folder.
Cheeky. Zoe. I've got the outside.
Tricky.
What about...
Very good.
And away they go. Well, there we go. The end of the invasion.
A very good story.
It's yeah, I think, I mean, it is a long time ago we started it now, it feels, but I said at the beginning, didn't I, after we'd had the Mind Robber, and then I said,
Yeah.
you know, I think this is up there as one of my top stories.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed it. What have you made of it?
I thought it was very pleasing as a story of Doctor Who, in that it kind of had everything, didn't it? It had an alien threat, but it was a classic Doctor Who villain, the Cybermen, but a great design, possibly my favourite design of the Cybermen so far.
Yeah.
You had an interesting character in Tobias Vaughn, who, aside from being just utterly delicious throughout in his performance, Had quite an interesting turn at the end there, didn't he? Where he turned against the Cybermen, and it was cool to see him fighting alongside the Doctor. Possibly not necessarily for the right reasons, but coming to recognise, well, I hate them now as well, so I'll blow them up. And then it was quite sad when he died. I was like, oh no, he doesn't get a chance to follow that redemption all the way through.
It's quite a striking death as well, isn't it? The
Yeah.
you know, the dying and hanging over the banister, the fact that, or that over that railing, and the fact that the Doctor's running down the alley being shot at by a Cyberman, and you can still see Vaughn's body just sort of hanging, like swinging even on the rail. That's quite bleak, really.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And there was quite a good amount of scale, as you pointed out in that final episode. Felt like there were a lot of Cybermen, and it felt like UNIT had a lot of people moving around and firing missiles and stuff. It felt, the scale of it did feel quite global, or like the world was at risk.
Yeah.
So yeah, very strong, I'd say.
And I thought, yeah, really strong sort of action scene at the as well near the end in that final episode with UNIT fighting the Cybermen. Lots of explosions, lots of gunfire, bazookas, all kinds of stuff. You know, again, it's the stuff like that which just makes it feel that bit more dramatic. And yeah, it's more like a. It is. People have said some of this era has got that slightly more Bond film feel, and we've said that a few times, not only with this story, but other ones like Enemy of the World and stuff like that. And Tobias Vaughn feels like a Bond villain, you know, but then thrown into a sort of sci-fi setting with Cybermen. Yeah, it's a great story. Yeah, I really loved it. I've enjoyed it. It's a good Troughton. I think it's one of the strongest ones. And we had a good little run now with Mind Robber and then the Invasion. So
yeah, we've been very, very blessed with Troughton content. Yeah.
Great. Well, guys, let us know what you think of this episode. Let us know what you think of the whole story down in the comments below. Do come and join us on our Discord server by clicking the link in the description, where you can talk about more things Doctor Who, not just the Invasion, just all things Who. And of course, if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel, pass it on to other people who you think might be interested. We'd love to have you on board for our journey through Doctor Who. But otherwise, until next time, bye-bye.
Goodbye.